Do you feel bullied just for disagreeing with somebody? Like you're having a discussion, and in that discussion, someone says something that you don't agree with, so you vocalize your disagreement, and then you feel that they resort to personal attacks, they become nasty toward you, there's a rebuttal, a really bad retaliation, and then you just become silent because you're just like, what's the point? Now, this happens a lot. One of my clients, 27 years old, he came to me saying that, Adil, every time I have to talk to people, I just become really stressed out. Why? Because there's that fear that there might be a disagreement and they might bully me. And not only they might bully me, but now if anyone disagrees with me, I have learned that disagreement means that this person is your enemy. So if someone disagrees with me now, I become tensed up and I feel like fighting with them. And I become a negative person. Another girl, 15 years old, comes to me saying that, Adil, I had an argument with one of my friends, but everyone else around in that group backed her and no one backed me. And they bullied me into silence. They told me that how could I think like that, that what I'm thinking is wrong. She felt gaslit. And then she learned to keep her disagreements within herself. And then over time, she's developed passive aggression. She developed this sort of, she wouldn't convey what she wanted to say, but it would just come out in really unhealthy ways and people would pick up on that. So what happens when you sort of give into that silence, when you give into not disagreeing with people? Number one, you condition your mind to believe that what you have to say is not that important. Number two, you slowly start believing that other people are leaders, that you're not a leader, that you don't know how to lead. The leading is the job for other people and you're just a follower, because leaders are always right, but you as a follower who's been wrong because every time you've disagreed, people have told you off. So as a follower, you might be 50% right, 50% wrong. It's both. Number three, you start to people please because you don't want to say no to them, because when you say no, when you disagree, bad things happen. So you become a yes person. Number four, you become passive aggressive. And as I said before, people pick up on that. And if you don't control that, at some point, you're going to ruin your relationships because people can tell that you don't say what you really want to say. And therefore, this thing that festers inside, it just comes out in really unhealthy ways. And number five, which is very similar to passive aggression, is on the other extreme, you proverbially explode. You start having major fights. You start screaming whenever you have a disagreement with somebody. So one thing you can do, despite the fact that this is very deep conditioning, is that just know that anyone who bullies you into silence, they are intimidated by you. They are threatened by what you have to say. So, I mean, for whatever reason, maybe they went through something, but that's not an excuse. But however, if they react to you in a way that you feel is bullying, is because they feel that there is some power that you exert over them, and in a very subconscious level. So when you know that, okay, you have some power over other people, then you know that all the things that you tell yourself when you become silent out of bullying, a lot of them are not true. A lot of them are just your perception of yourself that other people have given you. And most of it is like false.